Greetings and welcome to another Fate Grand Order video. So this time we finally got, in the 3rd anniversary, a very big update that actually includes quite a few significant things, but one of the most important ones, if we go here into formation, and, no, not in formation, in enhancement, is this, command seals. That was, no, command codes. Now, these are something that have been in Japan for a couple of years now. And while they're not absolutely earth-shattering, they are definitely tricky to use because it actually costs quite a bit to get them. So, what are command codes? Well, simply put, when you select a servant, you'll be able to unlock, for each individual card, the ability to grant it a small bonus. So as you can see here, I have Chloe, and I could unlock her 2 arts cards with this arts key that we got there. And then once I do that, I'll be able to select that arts card and assign a certain command code to it that will grant me various different effects. Now, how do you get these? Well, right now, if you head on to the shop and you go to exchange mana prisms, you will find these. Enough Da Vinci. So you can see here that there is one for Quick, for Arts, and for Buster, and these here are available for a long time, but they are quite expensive at 100 mana quartz each. But right now there is a limited time offer where we can get 3 for 10 each, and those are the ones you absolutely want to buy, because otherwise these, yeah, it can take you quite a while to get those mana prisms back. Enough. Okay, so now back to enhancement, back down here to command code. So which one are we going to do? Well, this is something you absolutely want to do on the servants you use the most. So in my case, Chloe is my favorite servant right now, and the archer I use the most. But as you can see, it actually has a QP cost. Quite a significant one at that, and I'm a little on the poorer side right now, but let's unlock this one here for her. I do use her as my main archer. Ta-da! There we go. Another we have here, when you click on it, we'll be able to give it a show, well, as you can see, these that will be unlocking throughout various other events and other things. So as you can see, this one was given to us for free during the celebration. Recover 200 HP for yourself when attacking with the engraved card. Now, one of the things is that you do not want to assign something that you're not absolutely sure of, because as you saw here, enough mana prisms, there is this. As you can see, the code remover costs 100 for 1, so you want to make sure that you know what you're assigning. So, what do we mean by that? Well, right now we only have that one. So let's see what other options we have, shall we? So as you can see here, hold on, where's my window? Here. So this is a wiki page that shows us exactly what happens. And as you can see here, a little symbol is going to appear on the top right of the card once it actually has something assigned to it. And here it is in battle. As you can see there, it's a little hard to see, but that's how it is. But the important part of here is this, the command code list. So right now, this is a list of all the different effects that we can get from command codes, but one of the troubles is that we are not sure where to get them. So let's take a look. So these are all rank 1s, pretty decent, increased damage against pretty much everything. But here are some of the more interesting ones. We've got the Binding Chains, Gilgamesh, Siegfried, Sejun Kiara. He's coming later on this year. There's Enkidu, that's Heroine X. She is somebody that's going to appear this year, and this one I'm not sure on that one, but as you can see, the effects are pretty interesting. Damage against Divine for the engraved card, weak to Enuma Elish enemies, which is a lot of them. Dragon enemies, Lawful Alignment, and Ruler. This one is very, very nice, especially if you give it to one of your Avengers. Ooh, Rulers are going to melt. Damage against Undead, against Divine, Threat to Humanity, and Saber, and yeah, you get the idea for those. But what about healing? Well, once every 3 turns, recover 1000 HP when attacking using the engraved card. Give this to Jean on her arts cards, and boy is she going to be like almost immortal at that point. And then recover party's HP by 200 when attacking with the engraved card, even amazing. Grant self-healing received up 50% 1 time 2 turns. So, yeah, this is actually not a bad one. Put this on, ooh, hold on. I am not sure how these work, but if they could stack, that would be pretty interesting. Then critical, let's see, Armament of Triumph, that's clearly Excalibur. Critical Star Absorption, oh, for the engraved card, that's a pretty amazing. Give this to Saberlot on his arts cards, and yeah. Let's see, that's Rin Seal. Hey, that's Chloe Seal. Critical damage by 10%, Dragon Slayer Swords. Damage against dragons. Oh, that's a nice boost in damage. Gain 4 critical shots when attacking. This is amazing. Give that to Jack, and oh boy. Critical damage against saber enemies. Grants 2 critical shots when attacking using a grave card. Damage against enemies with the charm debuff. Interesting. Of cardinal-minded ruler. On a buster card, increase critical damage. So as you can see, there are a lot of really cool effects here. Nobunaga, critical damage against divine enemies with the engraved card. Not sure who that is. Party's critical damage, interesting. Let's see that. Oh, increase critical damage to aircraft. There's Ishtar. Buster 20% increase critical damage, very nice. Critical stop switching 100% of the engraved card and recover party 100%. That's okay-ish. Okay, let's see what. Oh, hold on. I saw one from Musashi down here. Increase the critical damage. So yeah, a lot of similar effects there, but buff and debuff. Let's take a look at these. One ailment debuff, ignore. Oh, this is very nice. Okay, the command seal. Let's see what else here. Grant self stun immunity 1 time 2 turns. Now this is very nice. That's one for Tomamo. One attack up buff from the enemy. That's very nice. Let's see. Bebe. Grant 1 random. Oh, either 5 critical stars, 500 HP heal, or 10% debuff resistance. All of these are pretty nice. Oh, here we go. Moriarty. Removes 1 debuff immunity buff from the enemy when attacking. Interesting. Critical damage against good alignments. Oh, poison. Just ride out on a card. That would be nice. I am not sure who that is. Removes invincibility on the assigned card. Very nice. Removes 1 MP damage up buff. It successfully inflicts arch resistance on. Interesting. Removes 1 ailment debuff. Becomes HP. Oh, and Elish. Removes 1 defense up buff from the enemy when attacking and critical damage for the card. Very nice. 500 burn. Interesting. If you're creating a burn team, this is one you want to get your hands on. Let's see. The Angel's Bear. This is a Nightingale. Removes 1 critical attack chance up. Recovers 100 HP. Osakawa Hime. Pretty much the same thing. Jin's Lamp. 300 burn. A little bit of weaker and great, which is Wheat Porridge. 1000 natural resistance when attacking the. Oh. This is for the poison team. Very interesting there. Flat damage up. Grand surf damage up. Damage cut 300 for 1 time. Interesting. Now, oh, increases just flat out increases damage by 1000. That is just flat out nice raw damage right there. And less the MP damage. Grand self MP damage up by 15% for 1 turn attacking using the engraved card. And once every 3 turns, shatters on it P got by 10%. This is the one I absolutely want the most. But this one is interesting because, as you can see, this encourages you to use this card before your Noble Phantasm for even more damage. Interesting, isn't it? So as you can see, there are a lot of command codes here. Not all of them are useful. These are absolutely useful, although I'm not sure if they can be engraved multiple times on multiple cards or if they're used up. Let's go back to the main page and see what we can learn about them. Let's see. Here we go. You want to engrave, gain the effects of the command code when using to remove the engrave code remover. Hold on, what's this? Unlock cost table per servant. Okay, so this answers the question. So as you can see, 5-star servant. So this is based on their base rarity as when you summon them. That's why Chloe only costs you 500,000 to engrave one of her cards. But 5 stars requires 1 million for each. Ooh, yeah. So what is the best way to do? What is the best thing to do with these cards? Well, let's see. Considering you can either boost their damage against something they are already strong against. For example, in Kiara's case, she deals extra damage against ruler enemies. So giving this to all her cards would mean she now deals 70% extra damage against to ruler enemies on her normal attacks. So that's not a bad one. Extra damage to anything. Oh, and by the way, threat to humanity are all the trees of emptiness. So that's a very good one. This one, I have no idea where it's going to come from. Damage against demonic enemies, damage against undead enemies. So these are pretty decent. Even these are okay-ish. Now these heal ones, these can be very difficult to use, but grant self-healing received 50% for 1 time, 2 turns. So if you... You could make an immortal team with this. So we get 3 attacks each turn. So if your entire team has this one, everybody gets healed for 6,000 every turn? Could be. Or somebody could heal 3,000 in 1 turn. This could definitely work in Jean's case for absolute immortality. Healing herself for 3,000 every turn whenever she attacks for a solo Jean. That would work interestingly enough. Critical, probably pretty difficult, although getting 4 critical stars on Jack is definitely amazing. Sabers, 2 critical stars attacking the Grave card. Damage against enemies with charm, not convinced on that one. Star absorption for Jack, that's pretty amazing as well. Buster card critical damage. So critical is okay. Buff and debuff is kind of iffy on my part anyway. But ignores invincibility, very nice. The burn one and the toxic one are interesting if you're making a team around that. Flat damage up is just flat out damage. It's all good. And 300 damage cut every time when attacking using the engraved card. I'm not sure on this one though, but we're probably going to get it relatively easily because it's got mash on it. And these are absolutely amazing here. MP damage up is absolutely amazing, and MP charged by 10% once every 3 turns, that's pretty much amazing. So yeah, command codes. Pretty interesting mechanic we're getting. I'm really looking forward to seeing how we're going to get more of those.
Yeah.
Because as you can see, you can pretty much put this on absolutely anybody. There you go. So I'm probably going to finish unlocking Chloe's here, because I use her a lot. I'm definitely going to have to buy more of those in order to give those to Ilya. Because Ilya's got 3 of them, unfortunately, and she uses a lot of them. But yeah, command codes, an interesting mechanic that we just got, and one that will definitely add a little bit of customization to the game and will allow you to maximize your shipments even more. So anyway, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.